Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here at Plan with Elise, and today we are planning for the week of March 3rd through 9th in my big vertical happy planner, and I have the Boho Spring Sticker Book by Wrong that I've been really excited to use. I just needed to wait until we were a little bit closer to spring. I know that it's not quite spring yet, but we are in the month of spring. We are in the month that spring starts, and I feel like we're close enough. We've waited long enough. So I needed to grab, I forgot to get a pen out. Now this is Happy Planner Checklist Stencil, and I don't know where my current one is, so I happen to have a pack of them. I think these are sold out at this point, but these, if you have purchased it and you haven't opened it yet, these do come with a film on them. I feel like I've used a lot of them without taking the film off, but just to show you, if you're curious, I'm going to take the film off. Ironically, I was just taking the film off of something else yesterday. Now that James has moved in, one of the things that we are working on doing is replacing all of our plastic kitchen items. So like we have these plastic cutting boards, and over time, as you cut on the cutting boards, you're like peeling up the plastic and it's getting into your food. And so we replaced them with titanium cutting boards, but they had that same kind of film on them. And so I had to take those off too. Okay, let's get my supplies. And now we're ready. Sorry, I wasn't fully prepared. This is such a pretty sticker book. You can use code Elise10 for a discount on this sticker book, but I just kind of want to like look through it real quick and get a little bit of a feel for the sticker book, because sometimes I forget like what's in these when I haven't looked at them for a while. So we're gonna go right away with this. I just think this is a really pretty sticker there. And then let's look at header boxes. We have 3, 4. My hope is that we have 7, 5, 6, 7. Okay, see? Put it into the universe and it happens. So I'm going to start right away with a header box right there and my stencil. Even though these are sold out, I feel like Happy Planner tends to restock them like every other time I look. Sometimes it's sold out, sometimes it's back in stock. So we're going to put that down, and then let's get a different color over here just to kind of start with a little bit of the functionality. Because I put this up here, I know that my checklists are going to go down there. I got that a little bit crooked. Try again with minimal ripping. Still not perfect, but it's fine. Okay. Just makes it a little bit harder to get the stencil straight when that top sticker is not straight. And then we need one more. So again, looking for a different color. Let's use this one because I think it's pretty that it has that floral in it. Try to be better about getting it down straight. I do love that these Wrong stickers have like a nice amount of thickness to them. And it feels like they cover up whatever's underneath. All right, perfect. So going back to the sticker book, I'd like a quote. We could do something bigger like this or this. Let's see what our other choices are. I think that's a sticker like that. How about this one? Keep going, keep growing. I was looking for something that would be a nice amount of space for this area here. And then Tuesday, okay, so this is where I have to like figure out how I'm doing this, because originally I would put a box here, but now I'm like, do I put a box here too? Do we just go for double boxes? I did see a couple of hanging plants that I feel like could be cute. I just don't want it like to lose the design. These are cut really, I have to be really careful taking these off because of the way that they're cut. It's going to be a really delicate sticker. And I am so rarely delicate with anything. So what if we take this box here? Actually, what if we make the box what this kind of hangs from? I don't want to rip this. It's really hard to put down. I think that this could have benefited from having a little bit more of a white border around it. Okay, I like how that looks. And then we have some space up here. So why not bring in a circle? Good opportunity for circle stickers, even if I just do 2 of these, like one there and one here. Like that. And then we have a little bit of space if I wanted to put something there, but I don't really feel like it's necessary. So let's continue. I'd like to go, because I brought in that floral on the left side, over here, I want to bring it in here too, just as another box. And then looking for a box option over here. I'd like to do multiple, but I also don't want to run out of boxes too early. Because typically once we get towards like this part of the sticker book, we are a little bit shorter on boxes. So I love a little Polaroid box, and we can combine it maybe with this. Actually, I feel like I don't need multiple because I have this. So let's add a pretty floral, actually a little Polaroid picture. I don't like both of these next to each other. I'm gonna put that box aside. Sorry, I'm being a little bit indecisive right now. It's hard to, I'm trying to like tuck the back of this underneath my desk because I feel like it doesn't stay open as well. We can do something like this. Let's do it this way. We'll put this box down because I don't really need a ton over here. I already have this circle and I've got the checklist. So we'll just do something like a little bit lighter. All right, I think that that's pretty. Now, for the other side, I'd like to do some sort of bottom border again, but I want it to go along with this one. I think this could be cute. Let's see what my choices are. I feel like this one coordinates the best. So I'm gonna pull this out, but I also wanna grab one of the like pre-made layered elements. Like these I like. I think that there's 2 different pages of them. All right, let's do this one. I'm gonna use this, and I wanna figure out the best way to incorporate these together because this is a little bit shorter, but it also actually could work really well with this. So I guess we'll do this here. But I'm not gonna put the full top down yet because then I wanted to see if we want this to layer over or under. I think we're gonna have it layer just like that. I'm getting this down a little bit crooked. These stickers are really sticky. I think it's just gonna stay there. It's like barely crooked. It's fine. All right, now we've got a little bit of space over here that I'd like to fill in. So let's look for something that just kind of finishes that off. And I think it would help minimize the crooked factor there. Like this. I take a scissor and trim this a little bit so that it hits the edge and you don't really see that it's as crooked as it is. I think that that did the trick. All right, let's continue with some functionality. So we're gonna put this box here, and then I actually want to use a smaller one because I want to note that um, the 6th is my cousin's birthday. And I think that we could probably use another quote somewhere. I also, wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. I was also looking at or thinking about using some of these because these are nice and wide. So if I use this down, or if I use this down, that wasn't English. If I put this down, it's still going to be a little bit wide for our needs. So let's trim a little bit right there. And then we're going to put this down. I feel like sticker books like this just make it so easy to put a spread together. Like there are, little things I'm trying to figure out and but it has everything I need. I like how that looks. Now, I still wanted some sort of quote I was thinking down here. So we already used Spring Feels Like Home. So how about all good things are wild and free? And let's combine it with something a little bit shorter. Actually, you know what? This could be perfect for what I wanted to use for my cousin's birthday. So I can put that down and then we can put this right here. Now, I screwed up a little bit because I put this down. I now kind of altered my ability to do full checklists. I'm not that mad about it though, because I don't mind having a smaller checklist on a weekend. And it's really only going to be here and I guess there. But giving myself less to dos on a weekend is not the worst thing in the world. So we have plenty there. And then let's go to the 8th. And one of the I guess the word is adjustments. One of the adjustments that I started making when my relationship with James started last year is, we didn't always know our plans or what we'd be doing, but I would tend to make like a bigger weekend to-do list, even if I didn't necessarily have a day where it was identified, where I would know exactly what was going to be done. I don't know if I want to do another checklist or not, or just leave it. You can see a lot more of the crooked over here. So I want to find a way to fix that right now. But the focus became more of what needs to happen this week versus what needs to happen today. And because March is going to be, there's a lot of weekend plans coming up in March, I'm trying to focus on, sorry, I lost my words. Because there's a lot of weekend plans coming up in March, I'm trying to focus more on weekdays and being able to get things done and working ahead of time. Just a perfect example, today is February 23rd. So this video goes up in like 9 days. So I tend to work ahead in areas like that where it's like, if I have some time this morning, let's sit down and film a video so that as this week gets closer, I'm not as worried about whether or not I'm going to have, my video. It's part of it is having my videos done, but part of it is also just having my planner set up and ready to go. Because at the end of the day, whether a video is here or not, whether you watched it or not, I still need my planners to be ready for me to go because I don't have time to, I don't always have time to set them up. So when I have time, we're using it. Okay. I feel like that got so rambly. I was looking for something over here to kind of make up for the crooked, but I do actually think that I want to give myself a few checklists because I can get I can get a few in here. And why not? I can get 4. Even though they don't have a header box, it's fine. I can still write down 4 things to do. All right, for Thursday, we do have a little box for my cousin's birthday, but I do not have a box for like any plans or something like that. So let's pop one in. I like this size there, but I don't like the color because it's too matchy with that one. So we need a different color, but I think I'm out of different colors. So we're gonna create one. I mean, that's still pretty blue. I think it's okay. And I'm just gonna create it by cutting this to be shorter. And we're gonna put this down here and then just kind of layer this over it. Perfect. And then we need one more thing right over here. I was thinking of doing something similar with the hanging plant, if we have another one in here. Maybe there's only that one. Oh, we have one right here. Okay, let's use that. So I think this might be a little tougher to take off, but I know that starting from the bottom worked well before. Oh, you know what's interesting? So this is cut. If I wanted to pop this out, I could, but I actually think that keeping it there is going to make it easier to put down because it has a little bit more like structure to it. So if you're using this sticker book, I don't think these had those cuts, but this one does, and it's easier. I mean, if you really didn't like the way that it looks, I don't think you could tell, but you could just take it off after the fact. But I really think that made like barely a difference. So let's keep going. I mean, we're finished over here, but I want to jump to the sidebar and see what we want to do with the sidebar. Maybe we don't do the sidebar. I feel like there's still so many really great stickers in here, and I don't always need a sidebar, especially with the way I've been planning lately. Like I'm having, because I use multiple planners, I have a lot of purpose for each one and I have a lot of functional space, and I think that sidebars can be used for decorative purposes or they can be used for functionality, but I'm not always feeling like if I don't have my sidebar decorated, the spread is empty. I mean, this is still pretty good, like even adding something cute here. So I wonder if we take some bullet points for like added functionality. I also really like this, enjoy the little things. And I think that it's a really good space to write down some little things. So I think we're gonna do that. And then let me take these tweezers and add in some final like to-dos or priorities. This is a good way to like brain dump a little bit for the week too, and just narrow down what absolutely has to get done. And I'm not really going in an order. I'm just kind of putting down what looks pretty. Okay. This came out really nice. It's sort of just how I pictured it. It's soft colors, but it feels like, okay, spring is coming and a good transition from winter to spring with the colors. So I really love how this came out. Again, you can pick up a Boho Spring over at Wrong Wrong. I'll have it linked in the description, and code at least 10 will give you a discount. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.